Good day, friends. It is me, HLModTech, and I am back with the P10. Friends, today we're going to cut a tiny cardboard house. So let's get cracking. Alright, friends, so I have got a sheet of cardboard in here. Today we are going with the 4mm cardboard. Once again, I'm going to flip down the kickstand. Let's make sure we've got this at the right height. Love that there's one screw to lower it down. And boom, we can tighten it up and then return that kickstand to the right spot. And friends, let's get it set up in lightburn. Alright, so in lightburn, I am going to switch to the P10. I have not connected it yet. That just makes it quieter. We are going to do file and we're going to do import. Right here is my toy house for laser cutting. Now this was created in Tinkercad. I'll make sure there is a link to the design up above. If we zoom in quickly, you can see there are tabs and notches for this to be assembled. So friends, it's time to fire up the laser. We are connected, so now we can nudge it out into space. Once again, I'm using shift nudge. And remember, I'm building out here so that you've got a good view of what we are completing. I'm going to hit fire so that we have a beam. I'm going to hit frame just so we make sure it fits. There is a bad chunk out there in my cardboard, so I'm actually going to move up one nudge. I also noticed that I've got absolute coordinates. I want to use current position again. I'm going to go one more nudge forward. Let's hit that frame one more time just to see where we like it. Yep, that's going to miss that little chunk that's bad in my cardboard. At this point, let's check the settings real quick. We are doing cuts for all of this. If I select my red setting, you can see it's 550 and 7 passes. I'm going to switch to number 10, which currently I've got set for 603 passes. I'm going to change that to 401 pass. Let's see if we can build this cute little toy house in one cut. Friends, I am grabbing my glasses. I'm going to turn on my cool vent system and let's make something awesome. Alrighty, friends, so it is a successful project except for this corner. And I kind of knew this was something you should keep an eye on. This is why you always stay by your laser. So with this cardboard being that thin and those two parts being so close together, they actually ignited. So real quickly, I'm going to recut these windows and this door. Everything else, though, has turned out fantastic. Alrighty, friends, so after looking at it, the door is fine. So I'm just going to grab all of this. Notice I've got all those lines, and I'm going to make them a quick group. I like to use Control G. I'm going to quickly set it as number 28. And then I'm going to change both of those settings on the output to off and also do not show. Now I've got these two windows that I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to change them to 2 passes, and I'm going to do 700s for the speed, so that way there's less chance they flare up. Let's do a couple more moves. Try that frame one more time. That is what I expect. Friends, grabbing the glasses, turning on the fan. Let's see how this works this time. And there you have it, friends, cut like a dream, and they are ready to be added to our cute little house. Friends, we are back in the house. Behind me, you can see the actual design we made in Tinkercad. Here are the parts. Once again, because of these tabs, we can add a little bit of glue, and bam, just put them in place. Here you can see I already got 2 pieces in place. Do make sure if you've got print on your designs, you put that on the inside. This is going to stick out, so I make sure I put the glue right on these edges. And if you have them both glued at once, then it even snaps together a little bit faster. Bing, bing, and now you can put it in place. As soon as you got your frame so it's a little bit sturdy, make sure you get the print side inside, and then you can add your glue. Remember, it's going to slide in those grooves, and it's going to be right along that line. So you're just making sure that you got the design side in, and then you can quickly drop these in place to lock all your design together. I do want to remind you that when you are dropping that in place, you want to make sure that the smaller gap is up at the top, because this hangs off to give us that eave on our cute little house. One other quick note, if you've got it this far, you can also put the glue on these ridges instead of on the actual roof part. Whichever way you want is absolutely awesome. Once again, I will show you. Double check to make sure if you've got any labels, they go inside, and then this part slides to the top of the roof as you slide them in place. And because of our measurements and 4mm cardboard, bam, it fits like a glove. Now friends, back when I had a classroom, I had paint, so I would paint these before I glue them in. I don't have any paint anymore at home, so I'm going to just glue in my windows and my door and call it done. And friends, after not too long, you have an adorable laser cut cardboard house. How cool is that? One last reminder, friends, there will be a tutorial in the links so that you can make your own custom cardboard house. Friends, it's fast and it gives you skills you can use for tons of other projects. And of course, cutting cardboard with the P10 is absolutely awesome. Friends, of course, if you're looking for more information about the P10, there will be links in the description. And of course, friends, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please also hit that share button so more people can learn about HLModTech. Of course, if you got a question, comment, or suggestion, add it down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. And last but not least, hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.